Hey y'all, it's Joanna, and I love to DIY on a budget and make beautiful home decor. And if you like to sew, then catch me on Saturdays. Now, let's get crafty. All right, y'all. We're going to be making an adult scarf bib. Okay, it's a bib, but it's a scarf, so it's easier to put on. It looks a little better, and it's not so childish, I don't think. I have a friend that's Missy, and she asked me a long time ago, could you make me another bib? I had one, and I thought, man, I can't just make her a bib. That's so weird. So I found this on Pinterest, and yeah, so this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to show you how to put it on real quick, but you won't be able to hear me because my mics are right here, okay? Let me show you how I did it. Easy peasy. Let's go. Hey y'all, before I start my project, if you watched my last video of my sewing room, I told you that I was going to get some bobbin thingies. Let me explain to you what they are, okay? I got them in. I ordered these online. I will have them in my Amazon store. I didn't want to do it until I figured it out, but I really love them. They're not made like the ones that I did have. They're the ones that came with the machine are softer. Sorry about the ring in my glasses, but you really don't want to see my eyes because they're swollen. But anyways, these right here are nice because you just, and I'm going to show you another thing too. No matter whether it's metal or plastic, these little things look like this. Okay. And what you do is you just take your string and you make sure it's forward. And then I like to roll it until I have no more string. Okay. These go on the plastic and the metal. Now, I do have metal. Most machines take plastic, okay? But I have metal because my vintage machines like metal better. So this is my vintage machines bobbins. But these also have two little feet on the bottom. Do you see that? I hope you do. I don't know. But anyways, they stand up. So this right here came from the Dollar Tree, okay? Oh, I don't want to take the lid off. You can see through it. It came from a Dollar Tree, but there are all my bobbins standing right up in there. And now I can just slide this on my drawer, in my drawer, or set it on my counter, my desk space. But I got these little drawers, so I slide it in there. Like I said, it works on those. It works on these bobbins. You can just throw them in something. And I'll show you this other bobbin case. Hold on just a second. I got to get it. Okay, so a good storage system, okay? But again, the strings just get me. The strings just get me. And I don't think you can put those bobbin things on these in this because it's so close. But these little containers, they're Singer. Now, they are not like they used to be. I got these at Walmart, okay? I get them at Walmart. But these now, they look like this. They come like this. And they're $3 and something, which is not bad. These have a snap now. So they snap. Oh, it's taped. My bad. Yeah, it's taped. Let me show you the one I already got open. I didn't know there was a piece of tape on there. But they snap. So they're so tight in there. They fit perfect. You can take this with you if you travel. They're not going anywhere. Okay? Again, there's strings going across through there and it drives me nuts. But these are just for my Singer here, and it'll fit my Singer treadle in the living room. So yeah, so I keep these in here and keep them separated from the rest of my bobbins because I'll just grab a bobbin if it has a color on it and use it. So, well, let's get on to the project. I just wanted to explain that and tell you what those things was that I was talking about in my last video, and some bobbin storage solutions. Yeah, solutions. Let's make our bib, okay? Let's do that. Okay, so I seen these on Pinterest. So I looked them up and I found some measurements for DIYing one. And I am going to make mine. Now this is standard. This is a yard of fabric, okay? I'm not making it real thick. I'm not putting batting in between it. It's just, I'm making this for a friend, and she uses a, oh, that's the wrong way. She uses a napkin. She just stuffs a napkin in her shirt because she'll tell you she's messy, okay? She'll tell you she's messy. And she cannot eat without getting food on her shirt. And she don't have to take these, but I will show you a way to take these, to take them with you. All right, so they are to be, okay, I'm going to fold this in half again. So I folded it in half. This is 1 yard of fabric. I got it at Walmart. Folded it in half, and then I'm going to take the short way and fold it in half. And this is just going to make it easier for me to cut it. Make sure all your fabric's out, okay, and it's really flat. So I know this is a selvage. So this is going to help me cut because I'm going to cut this off, but I want my piece all the way across, and I need a piece that is, let me make sure this is all right, 9.5 inches, okay? So I'm going to go all the way down. I have to even up my side here first of all. So I can feel my fabric is down here. So what I'm going to do is it's not long enough for my metal ruler, so I'm going to use this ruler right here. So I'm going to take this, and I am simply going to even my side out here. Why is this not moving? Because you put it down there, silly. All right. Okay, so I've got my 2 pieces. Now, in order for this to be long enough, all I am going to do is I'm going to leave it at its length. Okay? I'm going to leave it at its length, and I'm just going to trim the selvage off. I don't need that big ruler. I'm just going to trim the selvage right off because we will not be needing that, and it will just... But anyway, y'all, this is the simplest thing I have ever done. Now you're just going to take... This is easy peasy. Your 2 pieces right here, okay? And you're going to put them right sides together, okay? And match this up. Now, I'm a pinner. If you're a clipper, by all means, do your clips. I do clips sometimes, but I'm just doing pins because, you know, it's just faster for me. It depends on what I'm sewing, honestly. So put these together, and I'm going to just pop a pin in these 2 ends right here, okay? That's all I'm going to do is pop some pins in these 2 ends so that my ends don't move, because we're gonna do something to make this fit around the neck a whole lot easier. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm using these new mics. I'm not used to them yet, and I'm not used to the volume level on them. So yeah, so I have to just play with that for a little while. And then I'm using 2 because I turn my head so much that you'll hear me for a minute, and then I'll be faded away and all that. But I'm trying, y'all. When you get new stuff, you have to figure it out. It's technology, and technology is not always my strong suit. I had another YouTuber messaging me last night asking me about technology. Now, I know what I know, but if I don't know it, I'll just tell you, I can't help you. I'm not your girl. I'm not your girl. All right. So I folded it back in half, and then I'm going to fold this in half again. Okay. And right at this neck right here. Okay. Now this is not a science. I'm just gonna go in some. Okay. Just a little bit to take some of that bulk off your neck. And I'm just going to cut outward. Now you don't want to go too far because otherwise you won't have no bib here. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to try it on, okay, before I sew it to see how long I got here. Y'all just bear with me a little bit. We don't want it real bulky on around your neck because that is very uncomfortable. I can actually take it off some more. So that's what I'm going to do and go down just a little bit farther. Okay. Now I can't tell you what cuts I make because I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just doing this. I'm just showing you. I'm just giving you an idea. Okay. So I got to come in some more. I want this kind of thin because you don't want no bulky thing around your neck. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to go down just a little bit further, curving in. So my opening now, I can tell you that, will be 5 inches. Okay, so this part right here is 5 inches. And then it goes from the middle and I contoured down to around, oh, I have to go to the other side. Oh, no, I don't. So if I went to the 27th, the 9. So I went back, down to the 9. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the sewing machine. I'm going to sew all the way around it and I'm going to leave it open right here and right here. So let me I'll mark it with a pencil right here and right here. That's for turning. So I'll start here and go down and stitch and go all the way around and come in and stop right here and pivot in. I'll take you over there and show you. Okay. Okay. Let me try to move over. Okay. I'm over here on my 401 because I've just dug her out to do my video the other day. So she needs to be used. So that's what we're doing. It looks like I need to raise her butt up a little bit back here. But anyway, so I'm going to take this and I've got it on a straight stitch and my needle is kind of over here. Okay, she'll go left or right. So I got her over to the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this pin so I don't hit it. That's first and foremost. And I'm going to come out. I'm going to make a few stitches. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to pivot. I actually have to take my needle out because I went too far. And then I'm going to go all the way around this until I get to that other line over there. Now, when I get to my mark where I'm at, I'm going to pull my thing up, pivot, and I'm going to stitch out because that will help me turn it. Just that little bit helps turn it. So now I'm done. So I got to go back and do what I got to do over there. Now I am going to clip my corners, and this is just going to help it lay flatter, and I am going to clip my curves, okay? Because if you don't, then it's going to be bunchy, And then I'm going to flip it inside out or right side out. I'm going to flip it the right way. I always have trouble saying that. I don't know why. Am I that slow that I can't remember? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I am. But anyway, yeah. So I'm just going to go clip it. Make sure you do not clip your stitching threads. I don't leave much room to clip. Honestly, I don't leave much room to clip. But it'll help it turn better. Okay. So I'm going to do that to both sides. I'm going to flip it the right way. And then I'm going to give it a good press. Okay. With my iron. A good pressing. Now, by me sewing lines in this way, when I started and stopped, all that does is it pulls these in automatically for you, okay? I think I share that tip every time I do this, but in case you... Sorry, my nose itches. In case you haven't seen that before, yeah, that makes things easier. Now, all I'm going to do, and this, I sewed this with probably... You can do a half. I did a fourth because I run my needle all the way over to the left. Y'all know me by now if you watch me. I like my needle and I use my presser foot as my guide. Okay. So this was done with a 1/4 inch. You can actually do a 1/2 inch. But I'm going to go over here and I'm going to move it to like an 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to do all the way around this bib. Okay. And that's going to... excuse me, that's going to close my gap and it's just going to keep it together a little bit. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do. And all I'm doing is sewing just like I sewed it before. So I'm not going to show you. We're just going to go all the way around it. So I am done. Now you could have done a decorative stitch, you know, that'd be up to you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it around my neck. Okay, I don't know how far down that I'm going to put these snaps. Okay, so there's snaps on it, and I think I'm going to snap it right about here. So I'm going to go ahead and poke this in here. Okay, so I got my dot here. Now that's the one I want, and I'm going to line it up. And it is about... It is about 8.5 to 9 inches from the bottom. Okay, 8.5 to 9 inches from the bottom. So I'm just going to put these two together, and I'm going to poke my other hole to make sure that they're even. And I'm going to set snaps in here so she can snap it on her. So I want to snap here. So she'll just fold it over and snap it like that right there. So all you do is put your other snap on it, put it in your snap setter. This is a cam snap setter. I have it in my Amazon store. Best one ever. Squeeze down a little bit. Now, it didn't come with the stand. I have a video to show you how to make one. I had to have a stand because I have Arthur and carpal tunnel. So, yeah. This just helps me because I can't squeeze. You'll know when it's in because it'll pop right down in that thing. And you just... Oops, got caught in my sleeve. See if it'll snap. Whew, I need to squeeze this one down just a hair. All right. So there you go. Put it back over me. Y'all won't be able to hear. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Now she won't get food on her shirt. I forgot to show you one important thing. So if you want to take it with you, take it like this, fold it in half, get it all straight. You don't want it all wonky when you get it out. Or you can fold it this way. This way seems to do better. You can unclip it. Oh my goodness. It's not on me, so it's hard to unsnap. Unsnap it. And then it folds like this. Then you fold that in half again. And you get this. Okay? And then you just simply roll it. Keeping it all folded. And you roll it. Now you could put a hair tie around it. Ponytail holder, whatever you want to call them. And you can put that right in your purse, in your car, wherever you want to put it. Okay? So there's a little tip. I just want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, remember, you are a blessing. Goodbye.